Hello, my name is Nikhil, and I'm a rising senior at Los Gatos High School. And for my project, I created a CNC plotter. A CNC plotter is a computer-controlled drawing machine that uses G-code files which contain position coordinates to accurately draw. I chose to do this project because I was fascinated with graphic design, and I thought it would be interesting to take a virtual art and create a real image. So here's a quick demo. And Patrick is going to be passing around some previously drawn images. So this is a picture of my face that I converted to G-code. So there it goes. Alright. So to create this project, I took 2 CD drives and dismantled them and got their stepper motors. I then mounted them perpendicular to each other and when I mounted them, I had to be very precise in where I mounted them and make sure they were level, because if they were off-center, then the dimensions for the printing space would have been off, and if it wasn't level, the pen would have lifted up off the paper in some areas, not completing the drawing. To wire the stepper motors, I had to solder 4 wires to a ribbon cable. This took a lot of time and patience because this ribbon cable has pads that are 1 millimeter in width, and if I were to solder 2 pads together by accident, then the circuit would short and the components might get damaged. The wires are then put into a motor driver shield, which regulates the current and voltage, and that's connected to an Arduino. To power this, I am using my computer and a power bank. My computer is plugged in directly to my Arduino, but it does not have enough current to power my stepper motor, so I have a power bank attached to my motor driver shield to deliver the right amount of current. To create my Z-axis, which is my pen, I cut out this slider piece from my CD drive case and attached a servo motor using fishing wire. I had to attach it with fishing wire because if I were to glue the servo directly to the slider, the servo would not be able to move up and down. When I started this project, I knew very little about engineering, and honestly this project intimidated me a lot. But throughout these weeks I've learned countless amounts of things, like how to solder, how to use a multimeter, how to design the structure, and how to code an Arduino. I learned engineering is an adaptive process where you constantly have to go back to the design and modify it to create the best product. This experience has shown me that I really enjoy engineering and would like to have a career in some type of engineering field. Thank you.
How do you just not destroy the pen? Like, every time it's going to go down, like it's going to break, right?
Yeah, so I actually have to set the servo so it is exactly like touching the paper but not creating too much friction. Otherwise the pen could break or the servos could not move properly.
So the drawing which you shared was really, it showed a very fine contour, it was pretty good. Just wanted to know what was the inspiration, how do you think this can be used? Is it like a 3D printing?
It's like along the same lines, but it's a 2D, it only does 2D printing. Yeah, what it can do is it can write, it can draw, and so like here it just finished. And so I can take real-world images and convert them into G-code to print it.
To convert the faces into G-code, is it just a matter of like scanning a photo and then running?
I actually use like online like cartoon software to get the like shape and like the lines of your face because I use Inkscape, which is a program, and that converts it to G-code. But Inkscape only looks at like what is light and what is dark, so a lot of things are like there that shouldn't be there. So this is a simpler method.
So about how long does it take for the picture to be drawn?
It depends on the picture. Like this one took like a few minutes, and it's pretty complicated. Usually they're like a few minutes long though. Not that
So earlier you were saying that the USB port is not enough power.
How much?
From the power bank, it's 0.7 amps because I tested it with the voltage meter.
What modification would you put in if you wanted to do like 2 colors?
Two colors. I was thinking about that. It's a complicated thing because like, how are you going to get 2 pens? Like you could use one of those pens that has the multiple colors that can go down, but then you would need like a servo or something to push each one down. Yeah. So maybe like hot glue or whatever. Like just maybe cut like a slit and then put the servo in there, and then it can move down. So just 2 colors, and you get rid of like the 4 Bs that are usually in like 4 or 5.